Hello there. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. You might be able to tell, but there's now tactical wooden planks under the lava lamp, so we'll see if that fixes things. Because, I mean, what couldn't be fixed by tactical wooden planks? Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll work. Just, we'll discover it together. Well, the floor is very cold, so I think that was messing with the lava lamp. And hopefully the wood will insulate enough to make it so the lava lamp works again. So it is kind of tactical. So, I mean, isn't stuff tactical when you're using it for a, well, silly, like, tactical purpose? So, yeah. They've got all sorts of tactical gear that's sold these days, but like tactical wooden plank, I feel like that's still a niche in the market. So, I mean, they've got tactical like spoons and shovels and axes and spears and all sorts of things. So, yeah, tactical planks, but two of them. Well, hello. How are you doing today? Long time no see. But yes, hopefully the lava lamp will actually manage to work today, because it's still a giant clump of wax up top, because seems like the liquid cooled down too much to where it just formed a clump at the top and couldn't fall back down again. So, yeah. Hopefully this will be enough to fix it. But it's only been on for, I think, like 20 minutes, so yeah, it'll take a while to heat up. But I'm hopeful that this will fix the lava lamp, because cold floor and lava lamp apparently don't mix so well. But yeah, you guys will just have to keep an eye on it, because, well, from my angle, I won't be seeing it that much. I just have like a tiny preview window, so yeah. As in, even smaller than if you have the stream full screen, because I have OBS open and I also have my Twitch dashboard open, so that's taking up quite a bit of my monitor. And then on the other side of the game, so I'll be seeing less of the lava lamp than you guys will. So, regardless, I'm hopeful that it'll fix itself, but if not, we'll see what will fix it. So, but maybe this will be enough. Also, temperature update. It is 21.2 degrees in this room. So, well, very reasonable temperature range for today, most likely. Because yesterday it went from 20.8 up to like 22 point something. So, yeah, it's a definite improvement. Currently, it's not exactly a heat wave at the moment, but there has been a decent amount of sun, like, over the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, even if it's technically cold outside, having a lot of sunlight can still mess with the indoor temperatures when you're practically living in a greenhouse. So, I'm very happy about this improvement. Because here it's not fluctuating nearly as much. And the sun is definitely still quite strong, because it is May. So, yeah. Yes, the floor is tactically cold to try and keep the indoor temperatures nice. Because, yeah. Paint the house a different color. Then what? I feel like there's some parts missing from that plan. Like painting the windows? As in the glass? Oh, because it's a greenhouse. Wow. But yes, having windows that basically just let heat in but not out. Yeah, it's not great. But now I'm not on the sunny side anymore. So most of the day shouldn't be getting direct sunlight, which should already help a lot. So yeah, improvements. But let's just start up the game because we have stuff to do. There we go. Yeah, with the type of glass where, come on. Why can't I skip it? Game. There. Yeah, so with that type of glass that's supposed to let heat in but not back out again, you're only allowed to put stuff within like a certain distance, because otherwise it'll shatter the glass. Because, yeah, it's pretty good at keeping heat in. So if you then let the heat in and then trap the heat right at the glass, then you're superheating the glass. And there's a limit to how high of a temperature that glass can stand. So, yeah, doesn't work so great. I've heard plenty of stories about people shattering their windows by doing stuff like that. Like using stuff like trash bags to cover up their windows because, well, it's cheap and easy and you don't need any special equipment for that. But then all of a sudden you need a new window because the old one broke. So, yeah. You get a glass pane shatter in your hands. Did you manage to not get cut on that? Because that sounds like something that would require quite a bit of healing. Because shattered glass and hands don't mix well. Okay, so I think there was a teleporter on the other side of this island, and I think this was the island of the crypts, if I remember it right. It did cut up your hands. Well, good to hear that it's healed already, because that sounds like it could cause some very nasty cuts. Okay. I mean, I've broken stuff by dropping it. Like plates, glasses, those types of things. I don't think I've ever broken glass on purpose. Unless you count, like, throwing it in the glass container, like, at the garbage dump. Which usually still breaks it, but... yeah. Anyhow. Pretty sure that was the Isle of Crypts, as I was saying. So I highlighted the different spots I need to reach, and now that I'm not using a green screen, you can admire my very bright green highlighter, and it won't make my highlighted segments invisible anymore. So, yeah. Zenka told me to go to the Isle of Crypts, which I already have. So that's where I just was. Then I'm supposed to go to the Chaos Shrine within the heart of Skullcrusher. I am supposed to find the burial site of the Chaos Hierophant, which might also be the Chaos Shrine. And I'm also supposed to go to the Grand Shrine of Balance. So, yeah. And I need the crown, staff, and armor of the Serpent. So, don't know if I have all of those right now, but I should make sure to carry all of them. You were carrying a glass door. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like that could give some nasty cuts. Because I feel like glass doors tend to shatter and, like, giant, very sharp pieces, not the way that, like, car windows shatter. But, yeah. How do you change the clock on your microwave from a 12-hour clock to a 24-hour clock? Well, in my experience, the best way is to make sure your microwave doesn't have electricity for a while. So, time to figure out which wire to cut to make the power go out for a while. It's probably the spicy one. Thank you for the Prime sub. I mean, alternatively, you could just unplug it and plug it back in, but that's just boring. Maybe you could convince some rodents to chew on your cables? Or just flip the breakers a couple of times? That might do it. Oh well, I guess worst case you could always go back to unplugging the microwave like a boring person. There for me, every time I have to change the time on the microwave, I have to unplug the microwave. So, it's a great technique. Feels glamorous every single time. So, I think this is the Serpent staff. Yes. I'll just take that. So we need the crown and the armor as well. Let's see. I have the Chaos Serpent Eye. I don't know what I need that for, but I have it. What did I get the sword for again? Sunrise Isle, right? That's another thing. There. More stuff to highlight. Okay. Yes, that's the grocery store aisle that's most crowded during sunrise. Definitely. Whichever one that would be. Not seeing the armor at the moment. Or the crown. Someone's probably carrying it. Don't see it here yet. Who's carrying it? Because I was pretty sure someone had it on them. Okay. These are not really potion-related things, but... oh well. So, crown and armor. I've got so much stuff in there. But seemingly not the things I need. Very inconvenient. Did he have... yeah, he does have another bag in here. Oh, there it is. Crown and the armor. Fine. Wait. Serpent crown is lowercase, but serpent armor is uppercase? Okay, then. And I've also got the serpent necklace and the serpent earrings, and yeah. All the serpent-themed stuff. So, anything I can dump over in his inventory? Preferably not any of the weapons, because he'll probably use them. And I don't want that. Maybe I can just fit the Serpent Staff. And the armor and the crown? There. I think those were all the ones that were mentioned. So, staff, armor, crown. Yes. So that seems good. So I need to find the burial place of the Chaos Hierophant. Need to go to the Grand Shrine of Balance. I need to go to Sunrise Isle. And the Chaos Shrine. But some of those might be the same place. So, we shall see. Where should I try and go next? I guess the Chaos Shrine and Skullcrusher Mountains. Maybe that's the burial place of the Chaos Hierophant. Because, oh. It has to be somewhere. Why not in the Chaos Shrine? Currently, I'm not in Skullcrusher Mountains. So... the Schoolio's Lair, which is in the Skullcrusher Mountains, was through here. There. So it's probably through here, the Chaos Shrine. I'll just need to find it. Okay, let's hand out some food and then probably save again. Just to keep them happy for a while. Thank you for the gift sub. Where did I leave the food? Nope, that's the bucket collection. Don't judge my bucket collection. It's very important. So, what food are they going to have? I'd say... yeah, we've got 4 of these. So, everyone gets a whole chicken. That should keep them fed for a while. There we go. Yes, I am possibly collecting buckets. Just a tiny bit. You don't have a bag full of buckets somewhere? Buckets are useful. I mean, I keep on running out of buckets, IRL. So, maybe I'm compensating a bit by collecting them in-game. Because apparently I need more buckets. Okay. So, where was the Chaos Shrine? Could try that technique of always following one wall. But that technique for solving mazes has its flaws. I might as well still try. So I don't remember which way was the way to the Chaos Shrine. Because this place is pretty big, so, yeah. Doesn't narrow it down much. I don't think it was behind the piano. Also not sure why the combat music keeps going, because pretty far away from those rats at the moment. That's the golden chest storage room. Of course. And what do we have over here? Bunch of ashes. Okay, then we've got a selection of corpses. Neat. And a long hallway with a dead end. And one side just leading back into the same room. So, no way to get over to this hallway. At least not that I can see. Trying to figure out how to reach this area down here. Pickle buckets. I'm guessing they're not basically the size of a pickle jar. Because I have seen some grocery stores sell stuff in tiny buckets, but they're not the most useful buckets. But if it's closer to like a full-size bucket, then that's pretty nice. No such thing as too many buckets. Not sure how the fight is going over there. Looks like they've survived for now, at least. Silly Yolo died again. He has a bit of a tendency to do that. So, back to the save we go. But I really need to search this place. I need to search it thoroughly, because that one time I managed to find what seemed like the Chaos Shrine, but ever since then, it's just gone. So where did it go? And let's go this way around. So how did I get to those gremlins? I think it was somewhere over here. So let's save again, because it's gremlin time. It'll be fine. keep on appearing. So many of them. Come on, let's get the last one. There's another one here? Are we just killing a mushroom now? Huh? Okay. Guess it's dead. Bit of a weird fight. Then we've got more reagents and some food. Even more reagents. And reagent and food. Okay, that one goes over there. Another reagent. And that one's not carrying anything. Okay. There, I think that's all the ones I can reach. Some cheese. And another reagent. Okay, I think that's it. I mean, that was plenty of loot. Don't need any more. And I died. There. Like in some cases, especially if the water supply is dependent on electricity, if there's a power outage, that can mess with people's ability to get fresh water out of their pipes. So, yeah. Silly how all that works. So, time to loot. Is that butter? Yes! Best food ever. More games should have butter as just a random food item you can find and then eat in the middle of combat. Arguably even better than like 50 wheels of goat's cheese in Skyrim. Just eating 20 sticks of butter, as you do. There. Okay. That's this section looted for now. So let's save. I mean, there's also the chance of just construction, where you won't have water for a while. I've had plenty of those. Because if they need to work on the pipes, then, well, not much you can do about that. I believe these are gremlins. But now they're just corpses, so... There's more of them. And more of them. There's so many. And YOLO died again. He has a bit of a tendency to do that. Hope he can break that habit at some point. There, you get the food. You get the reagents. More reagents. More food. And a reagent. There. So, good time to save. Of course, fighting more of them. Reagent. Food. Don't think there's any secret doors here. But you never know. Maybe this? Maybe that'll lead somewhere useful. I will kill them. They're slowing us down too much. Meanwhile, YOLO's just running off into the distance. I'll be fine. There he is. Another reagent. And 2 more. And another one. They really like carrying those black pearls. They're not good for much else, though. But hey, I mean, cheap reagents. Because I think those weren't actually that cheap to buy. Not that I have anyone to sell them to, but theoretically I'm very rich in game now. It's just that everyone's dead, but details. Okay, this looks different. I think I might be on the right track. We've got 3 gold coins. Oh goody. And an odd hairbrush. Were these goblins? Possibly? Might as well look around a bit. Wait. A staircase? Okay, so I think I managed to get to the right area. I'll make absolutely sure I have a save right here. And that should allow me to explore the entire area. More zombies. Pesky zombies not staying dead. Nothing useful here, just plates and jugs. And some ovens. That's just a dead end. So where does this go? Oh, that was a teleporter, I think? Definitely seems like I'm in a different spot now. Nope. Is that a gem? Yes, that is a gem. So, I think last time I kind of followed the piles of loot. And that worked out. So I'll just keep on doing that. I mean, nothing bad could happen from following piles of loot that are probably from people dying there. Yeah. Because it would be pretty weird to have this be their burial style. Or just burying them under a pile of rubble. So... I have a feeling this place keeps caving in. It's obviously a great idea to go exploring. That's a very long path. So, some looms. And at least one Serpent book. Alright. I'm doing quite well. How about you? Translation. And forces of order must be stopped. Okay. So this is probably close to the temple or shrine or whatever of chaos. We hope our beliefs in the forces of chaos will help us survive. If we're able to survive, then our devotion to enthusiasm will be rewarded in the world. We'll be rewarded in the world beyond our lives. We can hear the void calling our names. We know we need to follow, but we're not ready. Must stop order first. That must be the purpose of our being here. If we're successful, we can leave this world without feeling guilty. If we stop order, then our lives have not been wasted here. We need to accomplish our task to be able to prove our worthiness. Only in that do we see a way to truly show our gratitude. Well. There was a thunderstorm yesterday, and it went from 10 degrees to 22 degrees. Yeah, that would allow for some very uncomfortable humidity. But I guess even worse humidity is when it's already really hot outside and then you've got a thunderstorm. But it's not really enough to cool the place down to where it basically just evaporates immediately. That's the worst. Because then you hope the temperatures will go down, but instead it'll just make everything humid. I've had plenty of those. Like thunderstorms in the middle of heat waves. They're usually a disappointment. A very humid disappointment. Yeah, exactly. So when it's already really hot, and then you get a thunderstorm and you really hope that it'll cool down, but it doesn't. And it just ends up making everything worse. So currently we're trying to find... I'll just make sure I use the right term for it. The Chaos Shrine. So. I mean, I can't say that I'm the kind of person to iron clothes in the middle of summer during a heat wave, so... like... Sure, it might be nice to have stuff not be wrinkly, but, like... all things considered... it's not a very high priority for me at that point. Where do I go? Maybe this way? Might be the right one. And the stairs going up. So I should probably take those. And there's slime. I'll just save again, because it's just that kind of day. Yellow keeps dying, so I'll just keep on saving. Got a magically locked door. Should be able to deal with that. If I can find the spell. Unlock. There. Those are just connected. And we're fighting ghosts now. I think we won. More slime. And even more slime. Don't know what might be over here. So I really just want to explore. Oh. Fancy gates. Oh, yeah, I think I found the shrine again. Alright. So, Chaos Shrine. Can I figure out if the Chaos Serpent ended up here? Oh, yeah. Secret door. That seems good. Then we've got emotion, enthusiasm, tolerance. I guess I need symbols for all of those. Wait. Is that gonna be the Banes? So... Anarchy... Let's see. Which one was which? So was it emotion, enthusiasm, and tolerance? Yes. So... Enthusiasm, that was... wantonness? Anarchy... Wantonness. Come on. There. That's more in the center. And here we've got emotion. Where's the last prism? There it is. So, emotion. That was... madness. And finally... anarchy, which was tolerance. There. And then... the serpent? No? Sure? Shouldn't the serpent go in here? Really? Weird. So why can't I put the serpent in there? There. Oh, I think that's the wall of lights that I read about. I'll just make a separate save for that. Okay. So, wall of lights. Back to when I was talking to that one ghost. Ghost, there. Placing the serpent of Black Rock in the slot. Then place the Banes on the altars. When you've placed them correctly, the Flame of Chaos will appear. Then recite the... Fine, so maybe... the pedestal altars. So... just did it the wrong way around, I think. So... open the wall of lights. Place each on the altar dedicated to its native force. When you've placed each correctly, Flame of Chaos will appear. Then recite the mantra. So how do I recite the mantra now? So, recite the mantra in pre-clay art alium prin art intim mani. The right cannot succeed without an allied force strong enough to weld the banes together into the serpent. Okay. Maybe the Chaos Serpent eye? No? Okay. So I think that ghost I talked to, that was probably the ghost of the Chaos Hierophant. But now what? Yeah, the music is very dramatic, but like, my instructions that I wrote down from what that one ghost told me, I'm supposed to recite a mantra here, but I don't know how. The Order Serpent defeated the Chaos Serpent. Go to the Shrine of Chaos in the heart of the Skullcrusher Mountains. Perform the rite before the Wall of Lights. Bring the Serpent of Blackrock to open the Wall of Lights. Did that. Bring the Banes imprisoned in the prisms. Begin by opening the Wall of Lights. Next, place the Banes upon the altars. Place each upon the altar dedicated to its native force. When you've placed each correctly, a flame of chaos will appear. Then recite the mantra. Sorry, bumped into the microphone. And he also says the right can't succeed without an allied force strong enough to weld the Banes together into the Serpent. But, like, yeah, I do have the ashes, true. True that. Maybe place the ashes on the altar? Someone did mention that I needed to use the ashes for something. His ashes shall be the glue that shall bind the sundered pieces of our land back together. Take the ashes with you, for the three must be with you at the Chaos Shrine. So, yeah, maybe I put the ashes on the pedestal. Who was carrying those again? I think it might have been him. Yes. There's the ashes. He's just kind of standing in the way. There. Ashes on the last pedestal. Oh. was that?
Avatar, it is I, Dupre. My soul is fused with the Serpent of Chaos. I am keeping it from attacking thee, but I do not know how much longer I can hold out. Quickly, thou must go to Sunrise Isle.
Okay. I guess I need to go to Sunrise Isle. We meet again. Okay. So, yeah, apparently Dupre's ashes are the way to glue the Serpent of Chaos back together. Sure. So, we are in the Chaos Shrine. And so the Chaos Serpent slash Dupre said, quick, go to Sunrise Isle. I'll just have that as my summary of what he said. And then Zenka shows up. We'll meet again. How may I aid you? There's no time left. Go to Sunrise Isle. But how? How? How though? Okay. So, Zenka also says there is no time left. Go to Sunrise Isle. Problem is, I don't know how to get to Sunrise Isle. So, sure, that's gonna be really easy to achieve. So for Sunrise Isle, maybe that's where the Grand Shrine of Balance is. So the Order Hierophant was the one that told me. So the armor will help you surmount the final challenges at the Grand Shrine of Balance. Find the Serpent Staff. The Banes must be united to become the Chaos Serpent. When the Chaos Serpent is back, go to the Grand Shrine of Balance and carry the staff, the armor, and the crown. Okay, so I guess I just go to the Shrine of Balance now? And maybe that's Sunrise Isle? Because I know how to get to the Shrine of Balance, because I have a teleporter spot thing. Serpent Gate. That's the term. So, I have one of those to get to the Shrine of Balance, but I don't know if that's Sunrise Isle or not. So... also, nice spelling of Dupre's name. Dupre. It sounds... like, I don't know... a weird fragrance. Oh, we'll see. So the lava lamp is now on a tactically placed stack of 2 planks of wood. So hopefully it'll manage. It is currently still heating up. I hope it'll fix itself, because the issue was, at least I think, that the issue was that the floor was too cold. So the lava wasn't really managing to stay at the correct temperature. So trying to insulate it via wood. We'll see if it's going to be enough. Otherwise it'll probably need to be on like a table or a shelf or something like that. So, yeah. That's that. So, we'll see. Hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, I also wanted to try and get the exposure setting to be a bit more reasonable, because currently it looks a bit silly. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna look even sillier if I try and fix it. It's probably gonna get flickery, so... Yeah. Not ideal. Let's not do that. Yeah, the lava lamp is getting flickery. So, we'll just deal with the lack of curtains by having me look as ghostly as ever. So, where was I? Also, not sure if I accidentally clicked a button on my stream deck earlier. So, I'm not sure if alerts are working right. I'll just double check. Because I might have bumped into that button. No, I think it's probably fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. There. I really need to clean up my stream deck a bit. Yes, I could definitely do that. But for now, I just need to figure out how to reliably run the lava lamp in the first place. Because before, I didn't really have the opportunity to run it on a regular basis, and it was way up on my shelf before. So there, it didn't really have the same issues. Wrong way. And the other thing with lava lamps is they kind of can only run for a couple of hours at a time. So I really need to get a timer for it to both switch it on and off at the correct intervals. So eventually it'll be a fancy setup. The thing is, the wax in there, it has a specific temperature where it works best. And yes, eventually the temperature just gets wonky. So, yeah. I think if you leave it running for too long, the wax just doesn't cool down enough anymore. And it's also just a light bulb under there, so... The light bulb also gets quite hot and reduces the lifespan of the light bulb, so it's a tricky balance. But yeah, you could have a lava lamp that uses something else for a heat source than a light bulb, but this one uses a light bulb. But there's like a whole community of people who build their own custom lava lamps. So when I had issues with a previous lava lamp I had, which, yeah, that one just, I wasn't able to fix that one because the wax ended up sticking to the sides of the lamp, which apparently means that the substance that was supposed to be applied to keep the wax from sticking to the sides of the lamp wasn't really done properly, so I would have had to refill the entire lamp, including the clear liquid and the wax and everything, and yeah, so at that point I'm basically just making my own custom lava lamp, and that was a bit too daunting for me. And you need to get the density right so that the wax actually floats and doesn't, well, so that the wax, when it heats up, switches from sinking to floating, and then when it cools down, it sinks back down again. So you need to get the density just right. So, making custom lava lamps. Yeah, it's intriguing, but it also sounds like a lot of trial and error. So, maybe one day. But I feel like there's so many people who spent plenty of time perfecting that skill. So, yeah, it's probably more worthwhile to just buy it from someone who knows what they're doing. Because with all the resources and time that you're wasting by trying to make it yourself, might as well just buy it. Because you also don't want the wax and the liquid to mix, because then the liquid gets cloudy. So yeah, it's a very delicate balance. Like, even a finished lava lamp, you're not allowed to move it while it's on, because then you might ruin it. So. But I think there are less fancy versions of lava lamps. And I'm not sure if those can run for longer. So I don't know what they use, if they also use wax. But I've seen much cheaper versions of lava lamps that I'm not even sure if they heat up or not. Or if they just have like a pump running. I don't know, but they still look nice. So maybe I'll look into that type. Where I don't even know what it's called. But maybe those use something that isn't going to fully solidify. I'm just using 2 liquids. Because the wax is just, well, wax. At room temperature, it's solid. There, found the exit. But yeah, for now, it's still stuck, so I hope it'll eventually manage to cycle again. But it might also be more difficult for it to start back up again once it's at this point. So, we'll see. I'll be trying my best to fix the lava lamp. If today doesn't fix it. So, we've done the whole Chaos Shrine thing. And I'm back here. So, we want to go to the Temple of Balance. Which is right through here. Okay. So, this place. And translate that book. Temple of Balance. Only he has achieved balance within this temple may be free to find greater balance on the path to the Grand Shrine. He who wishes to find fulfillment must use the Fire of Chaos and the Ice of Order to restore balance. Only a true Serpent of Fire and Serpent of Ice will bring thee to balance. So I was told to bring the armor. The crown and the staff. So I know the staff was in the fire dungeon. But between the serpent armor and the crown, I don't know if one of those was in a cold area. But it might have been. So, we shall see. So, since I found the staff in the fire dungeon, I feel like the staff goes on there. No? Really? Guess not. So if I put the crown on here, any reaction? No. If I put the crown over there, no, nothing. Is there another pedestal over here? Yep. Okay. So we've got scales. No, that doesn't work. Back to the notes. So, the Hierophant guy, so I think was the Order Hierophant. So, you said the armor will help you surmount the final challenges at the Grand Shrine. Yeah, I'm supposed to remember to carry the 3 artifacts in order to be able to enter the shrine. And I am carrying them. Oh, was there a detail about only being allowed to enter it on my own? Not sure. Maybe. Don't know. So how would I influence the scales? Can I place the... Oh, okay. Okay, so put the other serpent on here. Oh, that should do it. Okay. And then... Serpent. Serpent. Okay. Yep, that's open. And that's open. Okay. Easy as that. Okay, we've got a path. A pedestal. So many pedestals in this game. Swampy pedestal. Great. Okay, so we've got the swampy area. Oh, I found the sign. Tolerance. Okay. So we've got the Swamp of Tolerance. Maybe I was supposed to take the items along from the other area and put them on the pedestals. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but maybe. This one doesn't have a sign. But maybe it's emotion, because there's faces. Don't know. So, got a flower, a heart, and a torch. And we've got dagger, chain, and abacus. I do have a save, so hopefully me stealing those doesn't cause any problems. And Yolo can carry the other ones. There. Alright, let's deal with the poison, because that's gonna cause issues otherwise. I think it was the red potion for that. Whoops. Might have just wasted that potion. It's fine. I guess technically I could just reload. Yeah. There. And that way you can also take pictures to see which way they were placed on the pedestals. There. Because maybe that's a clue. And then Yolo carries these three. I'll just do a separate save for this. This might be messing stuff up, but I might not be. So, before proceeding to the main shrine, the devout follower must reacquaint himself with the 6 shrines of the temple. These shrines are dedicated to the forces of discipline, tolerance, ethicality, enthusiasm, emotion, and logic. One achieves enlightenment through balance. I'll just take pictures of this, because that way I won't have to memorize it all, and I won't have to write it all down. Tolerance becomes the chain that unites the whole. Ethicality is a beacon to guide our actions. Enthusiasm is a rose that brings beauty to our rising. Discipline is our weapon against faltering. Emotion is a heart that is a reservoir of our feelings. Logic is calculated truths leading us from ignorance. Tolerance, balanced with ethicality, brings us harmony. Okay, got another page. Enthusiasm balanced with discipline bestows dedication upon us. Emotion blended with logic, and logic balanced with emotion achieve rationality. Only by achieving harmony, dedication, and rationality can one find the path to the grand shrine of balance. Balance is the key to the shrine. Okay. Simple enough. Makes me more confident that I'm on the right track. So now I just need to find the shrines again. So what's this shrine? Discipline. There's the pedestal. So, what did it say about discipline? Hello, how you doing today? Discipline. There. Discipline. Weapon against faltering. So, dagger. I think. Okay. Got that. Then... where's the next shrine? Maybe one this way? I mean, I'll have to run into something useful eventually. Right there. Another book. So, the Holy Book of the Ophidians. Our sacred books will reveal to thee what thou must know to live the life of a true Ophidian. Respect the books, for they were written with the pain and the blood and the hopes of thine ancestors. Read our books to know thyself. Thou shalt be clean when touching the books. Thou shalt be pure when reading the books. Thou shalt read the books aloud. Thou shalt not say with thy tongue that which thou would... I'll just take a picture before I continue. Thou would not make good with thine actions. Now I may proceed. So the book just starts with a bunch of rules for how to read books. Okay. Herein lies the tale of the Ophidians. The Ophidians are the inhabitants of this continent. In the first age, the world was divided into 4 continents. There's no magic in the land. 2 kings ruled in peace. This was before the Enlightenment came to us. Then a great war, and then Then came a great war, and the 4 lands were sundered from one another. Then we were alone. The destruction was great. One kingdom fell when its liege died while abroad. Madness took the king of the White Dragon. Okay. The great Earth Serpent spoke to us. Our people built beautiful cities and safe places under the ground. 6 temples were built, and 3 special shrines. The serpents lived among us. This was our world. This was the time after the defeat of Mundane, when our spiritual leader, the Great Hierophant of the Ophidians, explained the changes in the universe through our ethical philosophy of balance and its twin properties of order and chaos. The serpent spoke to us through him. The Great Hierophant was the only one who could open the Wall of Lights. The Wall of Lights is the entrance into the void. He entered the void to speak with the serpents. Our temples and shrines were organized in the following manner. Okay, just making sure I take pictures of all the pages, not just some of them. Yep, got this one. Then next page. 3 grand shrines, which are chaos temples, order temples. Oh, no. that's, I guess, the list. So there's 3 grand shrines, there's the Chaos Temples, there's the Order Temples, and there's a total of 9 temples. Okay. So I think that means we've got the Temple of, or the Shrine of Chaos, the Shrine of Order, and the one of Balance. And then we've got Ethicality, Discipline, Logic, Emotion, Enthusiasm, and whatever the last one is. So, okay. I think I'm getting it. So, the 3 grand shrines were divided into, exactly, Balance, Chaos, and Order. Chaos temples were divided into Emotion, Enthusiasm, and Tolerance. Order temples were Ethicality, Discipline, and Logic. And the 6 temples had sub-leaders, masters of all the different things. During ceremonies, the Great Hierophant was assisted by the Order Hierophant and the Chaos Hierophant. Rich jewelry and shining armor were worn at that time. Throughout the years, we had different successors in charge of those functions. The deceased Great Hierophants were buried on the Isle of Crypts. Then came the disaster. The Great Earth Serpent was taken from the void, no longer to communicate with us. We became obsessed with the struggle between order and chaos. No more balance. The Great Hierophant was murdered, and his sacred artifacts were plundered by zealots of chaos. Rivalry corrupted the hearts and minds of our people. The reigns of belligerent factions began. War broke out. Armies marched. Cities were laid waste, and lava flowed from the deep. The Chaos people were defeated. Okay. This was when the Chaos Serpent was brought from the void and split into 3 forces, lest they should wander the world. They were imprisoned at the 3 temples of order. The scourges of war, earthquakes and volcanic eruptions with their lava flows and destruction reduced the isle to a desolate land. Thereupon, the Order people left the land of their ancestors, known as Serpent Isle, in search of a better place. This is a foolish quest. I alone, a servant of balance, am left. I soon will die. All is death. The land is forsaken. Well, isn't that cheery? So, now we know what happened. So, at the start, everything was nice and balanced, and then everything just fell apart, and everyone died. The end. Okay, which temple is this? Ethicality. So, what was the symbol of ethicality? Ethicality. A beacon to guide our actions. So I think that's... which one is it under? So, tolerance, enthusiasm, and emotion are chaos, and I think ethicality, discipline, and logic are order. Okay. So, which one's a beacon? No. So, discipline, that one was described as a weapon. So, it seems like that one is the dagger. So, tolerance becomes the chain. But like I got the chain from the other side. Whatever, we'll just go with the torch, because beacon of light, presumably. Because this is ethicality, and it said ethicality is a beacon to guide our actions. So we've got the heart and the rose as well. So emotion is heart. Which one was a flower? I guess I'll just write them all down. So tolerance is the chain. Ethicality, probably the torch. And enthusiasm is a rose that brings beauty. Okay, enthusiasm is the rose. Discipline is our weapon. So that's the dagger. Then emotion is the heart. And logic is the abacus. Okay. Should work. So, beacon of light like a torch. So that's 2 out of 6. So we've done the dagger and the torch. Now I just need to find the rest of them again. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing there. This area feels like it should lead somewhere. Eventually. There. Here we've got emotion. Don't have that one yet, so. Yellow should be carrying that one. So, emotion was the heart. Oh, okay. Didn't expect to be attacked for that. Okay. Okay, got the heart. 3 left to go. Where could they be? Oh, there's one of the books. Is that the one I already read? Yes. So remember I found one of them somewhere over here. And that was the swamp one. I think that might have been Tolerance. We'll see if we can find it again. Oh, yep. Here we've got Tolerance. So that's the chain. There, chain. Which means we get attacked by slimes for some reason. Apparently they're not too worried about the fly. Okay then. So. Not sure why some of the temples lead to me getting attacked and some don't. But hope it's fine. I don't know. So, still looking for the Temple of Enthusiasm and Logic. So, those are still missing. So Enthusiasm, that's the rose, and Logic is the abacus. Yep. There we've got a temple. Translation spell wore off. Okay. Logic. So we need the abacus for this one. Yep. Now we're getting attacked, yeah. Pretty sure I didn't get attacked in the first couple of ones. I still don't know why. So, Logic is done. I guess I should note down where I got attacked and where I didn't. Because I think for the dagger I didn't get attacked, and I think for the torch I didn't get attacked. But for the chain, the heart, and the outcast I got attacked. So, we'll see. Maybe I didn't place those correctly. Let's hand out some food before they all starve again. Wouldn't be the first time. So, which food type do I have 4 of? Probably this one. Yes. 1, 2. 3. And 4. That should keep them happy. Oh, yes! Lava lamp is moving! Look! So, it might be fixed. Hopefully. We'll see. It's still somewhat messed up, because there's still a giant clump of wax at the top, but... progress. So, hopefully the planks are enough insulation from the rather cold floors. Like, it's very useful to have cold floors in summer, just doesn't combine well with the lava lamp, apparently. But yes, the lava is doing its thing, or at least starting to. Okay. Where do I go for the last one? The last one is enthusiasm. Yeah, there seem to be a lot of different ways to mess up lava lamps. But theoretically, now that the liquid, the clear liquid should be able to heat up enough, it should be able to heat up the wax at the top to where that stops being stuck there. But we'll see. It does seem like my efforts to keep the room cool have been messing with the lava lamp. First I thought it was just the electric fan, but nope. I mean, it was probably part of it. Still missing one. I'll just keep running around. Presumably I'll run into it. There's a bit of a traffic jam of wax at the top still. So it is still struggling a bit, but maybe the newly melted wax can melt some of the wax at the top. So, we'll see. Hope it'll work out. Where is that last shrine? I can check the other area again. Maybe I missed one. Okay then. Yeah, nothing here. There. Enthusiasm. Found it. So... put the rose on there. No attacks? Guess not. Okay. Yeah, I think the blob of wax is slowly starting to sink, the one from the top. So I think it's slowly shrinking because the wax is melting some of the solidified wax along the edges of the giant blob. So it's slowly shrinking and therefore sinking because the diameter is a bit bigger at the top. So it just needs to go through this part and then it'll get all the way back down to the heating element. So seems like it might manage to fix itself soon. It seems like all it needed was just a bit of insulation. So it can properly do its heating cycle and heat up the wax. Okay. So, put stuff at all the different altars. So let's check this book again. Achieving harmony, dedication, rationality can one find the path to the grand shrine. So I put all the artifacts on the different altars. So I'm hoping that means that I've balanced all of the virtues now. Because, like, if all of them are active, wouldn't they be in balance? I've already done this one. That was discipline. Okay. I mean, I don't know if this is enough to count as balancing the things. Because it feels like the path should be right here. just because of the pillars there. I don't know what that pedestal's about. I don't know why for half of the shrines I got attacked, but the other half I didn't. Like, does getting attacked mean I did it right? Or does that mean I did it wrong? Or is it just random? I just don't know. Like, I'm sure this section is a very short part of the walkthrough, but actually trying to figure it out takes a while, because I don't even have a map of this place, and it's big. And mapping this place would take a while. I got attacked at that shrine. Trying to figure out where that other book surrounded by pillars was. But I'll come across it eventually. I just really need a map of this place, and I don't have one. There. So that's the first book. And how did I get to the second one? Maybe this path? Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing there. I think this was a dead end. Yep. It's just so easy to get lost. Nothing there. Nothing there. Let me check this section. There. Okay. That's where the book was. And the spell ran out again. Blah 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 blah. It would take so long to actually translate all of that. So, in that regard, good thing they added the spell. And no reaction there. Oh, yeah. The lava lamp did it. No longer got like a giant clog in the middle, so it's doing its thing again. Yay. Lava lamp is lava-ing. so it seems it really just needed, well, some planks of wood for insulation. So the floor wouldn't steal all its heat. Yes, it is indeed lamping. Just happy the lava lamp just, well, it needed some better insulation. What do I do now? Is there a fish in here? I don't see a fish. I mean, maybe I was supposed to switch the artifacts around? So... maybe I need to go back to my save before I placed them and just place them differently? Right. Forgot that I can't currently read this. Okay. Wait, I think I saved after placing the last one. I'll just see if that's the case. Yeah, so the last one was the rose. Pretty sure. So that was enthusiasm. So can just go back to that. And was this before placing any of them? What temperature is it outside? So he's still got all of them. And he still has all of them. 25 degrees. Already. And presumably the temperature is still going up a bit. So... let's see. It said I should combine... tolerance and ethicality. Okay. For harmony. And enthusiasm and discipline. For dedication. And emotion and logic. For rationality. Okay. But yes, the lava lamp is definitely doing its thing again. Teehee. So maybe I switch around the items belonging to the different temples. So tolerance has the chain, ethicality has the torch, so maybe I switch them around. Stuff like that. I'll see if it works. But that means I have to find all of them again. It'll be fine. Find them eventually. There. This one is ethicality. So ethicality has the torch, tolerance has the chain. So this time we'll put the chain on there. Oh, yep, okay. That made happy sparkles appear, so I guess this is the right way around. Because purple sparkles tends to be good. So that was ethicality, I think. So, got the temple of ethicality. Now I just need to find another one. There's one. Emotion. So for emotion, we want the abacus. Yes. Once again, seems like the right thing. So you mean like a beanie? Those types of things? But yeah, it seems like a good idea to wear those if you don't have any natural sun protection on your head. Like for me, my hair does sometimes overheat a bit in the sun, but it does manage to keep my head fairly cool. But if I had like raw egg on my hair, I might end up with cooked egg. Because it does sometimes heat up more than I would expect. I guess at least partially cooked egg. So I guess the moral of the story is I shouldn't use raw egg as a replacement for shampoo. Especially not in summer. For a variety of reasons. So. There's another temple. So this one was tolerance. Tolerance and ethicality are switched around, so tolerance gets the torch. 3 more to go. It does seem like the getting attacked by the different shrines was a sign that I was doing it wrong. Oh well. Now I know that. How do I get back from here? Oh, wait. That's logic. Yep. Logic and emotion. So this one gets the heart. Always checking the backpack. Meanwhile, it's in the tiny pouch. There. So, logic is done. Now we just need enthusiasm and discipline. Assume I'll find them eventually. But I am still definitely getting lost. Okay, that's one I've already done. Yeah, that was logic. I feel like there's probably another one on this side. Just not sure where. Is that just gonna lead me to the same temple again? Yes. Oh, and the spell wore off. We'll find the rest of them. Managed to do it once, so I'll manage it again. This should be near the entrance, kind of. Yes. Okay. I'll just make a new save. And we're going to have to give all of them some food so they stop complaining. Because, oh boy. Still need to run around some more after this. There. And he can have some food too. And let's save again. Okay. Time for more exploration. 2 more shrines. Silly bat's always trying to get in the way. There. So this should be enthusiasm, I think. So, translation. Yes, enthusiasm. Just wanted to make sure. So that one should get the dagger. Okay. Now we just have the one for discipline left to find. How do I get out of this area? Guess this path. Just need to find the right way to go. Not this way, not that way. So I guess it has to be this way. Looks like it. There, back. So around the giant building and over to this section. And this is discipline, which is the one I'm supposed to leave the rose. Yeah, I mean, it is Ultima, so that's always a possibility. Okay. Within my pages lie the bridges to the great chasms. When you reach the great pillars, stand between them and read my words once more. Okay. So let's save. Yeah, I would say it got a bit silly. Who's attacking? Weird. So now I need to find the pillars. Is it these pillars right here? I'll just have it be a separate save, because getting worried that I'll mess things up. Behold, you're worthy to cross to the Temple of Balance. Okay. Did I do it? Okay. Do I read it again? So. Symbol of chaos. Symbol of order. Okay. So... No? Not good enough? Fine. What do we have in these rooms? Okay. On a key. Sure. Starting to think we won't need another game to play later. Because the game just keeps on going. There, we'll take all of those. There's a parent label. Need more reagents for stuff. Okay. And I'll just save again, because why not? Okay, so I'll have to cast Dispel Field. There. And of course it's locked. The key that I found, does it unlock this chest? Possibly. Yes. Okay. Implements of balance. A devout follower will know the true path towards balance. You should know the arts necessary to achieve balance. Those of you who have forgotten your lessons, take heed. Fire is the embodiment of the force of chaos. Ice is the embodiment of the force of order. The ice diamond of the fire ruby are necessary to achieve balance within the shrine. Of course. Yeah. But why didn't I think of that? Discipline of balance. Oh, disciple of balance. Know the true way to balance is fire. The true way to balance fire is with ice, and the way to balance ice is with fire. Using your tools of candles of fire and the solids of ice, you may achieve a way to balance and the shrine. Okay? Combine fire and ice. Guess we're making Baked Alaska. So, do I have that spell yet? Like, don't know if I've got the Vibrate spell. I think I have the Create Ice spell. So, we're looking for both of those. Where's Create Ice? If I even have that one. Maybe I don't have it. No, there, Create Ice. But I don't think I have the second one, so. And we'll just take that book along, and I'll take the bow as well. And the other scroll. So, transcribe the spell right here. So now it should be in there somewhere. Not first circle, not second, not third. Where is it? There. 7th circle. Okay then. Now I have that. Okay. So. Know that fire brings balance onto ice. So I place the bow here? Possibly? Where did it go? Oh, it's on his back. No? Really? So maybe I just need to place down a torch? I don't think I have a torch at the moment. Let's check the other side. Okay. Another locked chest. Know that ice brings balance onto fire. So, does that key open this chest as well? Possibly? No. I want to double check that I didn't lock after unlocking it. Okay, I did do that. And these are unlit serpent candles. Okay. So I got the create ice spell, and I got a bunch of unlit candles. I guess I might need to take all of them. Because I can cast the spell more than once. So my guess is the candle would go onto that pedestal. So let's save again before using those. Yep. It's working. And there's the ice diamond. Okay. Maybe I can just put a chunk of ice over on the other pedestal. Nice. There. Easy enough. Yeah, putting things on pedestals. So. I put the ice thingy over here. But, wait, that's just one of them. Am I not supposed to put both of them on there? Chaos. I'll just continue a bit before saving. So, place here the cubes of both chaos and order. Huh? There's cubes now? Okay. How do I get those cubes? Oh, there's stairs. Hmm. Silly. Is there another staircase on the other side? Nope, not that I can see. Huh? Looks like there's a staircase going down. I just can't reach it. Hmm. It sounded like that did something. Okay. So that seems to be the door at the end. So that's two of the doors. Hmm. Do I see more buttons in those rooms? Not really. So how would I get over there? Because I can't seem to reach it. Don't even know if there is a door. Because I can't see it. Hmm. That's not a button. I still don't see any more buttons here. Just symbols of chaos and order. Obviously missing something. Oh, there's a button. Is that a button too? But still, I could use the telekinesis spell to push that button over there. There. Wait. Huh? There's a secret door. Of course there was a secret door. Ice cubes. Okay, I'll save again. The key I already have. Does it unlock this door? No. And I'm guessing lockpicks also won't do anything there. No. But I found another button. Okay. And another one in here. So where do they teleport me? To the other side. So push that button. And this button. Oops. This button. That kind of trapped me in there. So not those buttons. That was a button. That didn't help. There, now I can still leave. Okay, now I can access the first area. And I got the key. And an empty chest. Makes sense. Key goes on the key ring. Onto the key ring. There. Yeah, nothing in that one. Okay, that didn't help. Maybe this one. Nope. definitely did not help. Okay. Can I unlock this door now? No. Okay, now this one's locked. And that won't fix that. Okay. There. That should unlock this one. So now I can go down the stairs. And almost get blown to pieces while trying to unlock that chest. But everything's fine. This one goes on the key ring. Everyone is still alive. Good. Whoops. Found a secret door. Silly when that happens, but I'll take it. Okay. So I could push that button. That did not help. I could push this button. And I could try and use the key. Nope. What was that? Okay then. I think a sleep field. But now the other guy's gonna be stuck there for a while. So, come on, wake back up again. Didn't expect the end of the game to be quite so complex. Because, like, when I was scrolling through the walkthrough without reading this part, obviously, it seemed like I was right towards the end of the walkthrough. Like, the end of the game was just, like, half a paragraph or something. But, no, not quite. I have access to this area now. But this one's very closed off. Oh, this one helped me at all. Oh, will it just make it worse? Oh, yeah, that helped. Then maybe this one? Nope. What was the other button? I'm sure there were... Oh, fine, that was upstairs. Right. Also have to worry about those doors. Okay, that makes it worse. What about this one? Okay, that made it worse. I wonder if I'm supposed to press all the buttons and leave them pressed. Because that feels like it would make sense to strive for. So this one's pressed. That one's pressed. This one's pressed, that one, that one. I haven't gotten access to this one yet. I'm pretty sure I managed to attach the key to the keyring. And that door is still locked. There. Got that button. Do this button again. Because I still think that I'm supposed to have all the buttons pressed at the end. It's just some of them get in the way of other ones being pressed, so... yeah. But apparently now is a great time for a nap. Okay, these are all open now. Which buttons aren't pressed at the moment? Maybe I can use the key here. Yep, that looks good. Okay. There's the other key. There. Cube of ice. Okay. I've got one. And I'll just save, because eventually all those explosions are gonna be bad for their health. Okay. Back over to the other side. And use the new key. There. Press that button. And get one of the blocks. Okay. I shouldn't have pushed that button at the end. Noted. There. I think now it's all open. Well, except for that one, but that's fine. Okay. Translate again. Cubes of both chaos and order. Technically, it doesn't say how many. But I'm hoping one each is gonna be enough. Chaos. And order. It said both of them. There. All of them? Okay. Is it really going to be all of them? Fine. Be that way. Oops. Drop that one. How can we make the game just like another couple of minutes longer? More cubes. That's the way to do it. No such thing as too many cubes. I don't need to be here. Okay. So, let's save again. And continue stacking those cubes. Scroll. To commune with the Serpent one. Oh, to commune with the Serpent, one must be in possession of the earrings of the Serpent. Only via these can the great Serpent channel his words to thee. One must be... No. To be at one with balance... One must have the Blackrock Serpents of order, chaos, and balance. Oh no. I think I left one of them. Oh no. I think I left one behind at the Chaos Shrine, didn't I? Oh no. Ugh. Of course, time to backtrack. Shame. Means I need to find the shrine again. Oh goody. Back I go. Not this way. Wait. Where'd the bridge go? Ugh. Do I still have the book? No? Am I not allowed to backtrack? Really now? Am I stuck here? Really? Just because I forgot to take back the thing I used to open the wall of lights. Does this teleport me somewhere useful? Nope, probably not. Okay. I got sent back again. I can't go back over the bridge to go and fix my mistake. So... Anyway. Need the 3 serpents. To enter the Grand Shrine, you must wear the armor, carry the great staff, wear the crown. Only after these are obtained... Yeah. Yeah, but I'm still missing one thing. Locked. What if I add more cubes? Will that fix everything? No. So, yeah. Don't want to redo all of that. Just because the bridge decided to disappear. So that's a bit of a problem. Guess now would be the time to try and figure out if I can find a cheat to fix this. Okay, so which one are we missing? I think it was the Chaos Serpent. Because I used that one to open the Wall of Lights and I didn't know whether I'd need it again. I thought that's its main use, but no. So, Ultima 7... Serpent Isle cheats. Okay. So, I probably need to create the item. List. So, quest items. There. So, seems the Chaos Serpent is one of the ones I can cheat into the game, potentially. Alright, so... access the cheat menu, start the game with Serpent Manimal? Huh? How does that work? I have no clue what that means. Use F2 to access the menu. Okay, so it doesn't currently work. So that's DOS command line stuff? Like, what does it mean with start the game with a serpent manimal? I don't get it. Ah, okay. I mean, the other option would be trying to see how far back my last save was. I mean, like, I probably have a save where I can still go back. I'll just need to redo a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so here I can still go back. Or not. Okay. Fine. So I'll just need to do it from here. That was so very unnecessary, game. So now I need to find my way back to the Serpent Gate. Then I need to make my way back to the Chaos Shrine. Yippee! So, Chaos Shrine was in Skullcrusher. Hopefully I'll have an easier time finding it this time around. Cause oh boy. So needed to go down the stairs. Just need to find the stairs first. No, over that way. Okay. Then I need to get down to the area with all the gremlins. Just need to find them again. Not sure if this is the right way. Don't think so. Is there a path I missed? I don't know. The gremlins are slowing the game down so much. Because when they spawn in, there's just too many creatures for the game to keep track of. No, that way. Yeah, there. This way. Okay. So, which save am I going to overwrite? I'll just go with this one. Okay. At least I figured out the puzzles, so that should be faster to get through. Yeah, no roller coaster tycoon today. Because mistakes were made. There. Hope they despawn soon. So, through here? No. Through here then? Okay, stairs. No, not here. But yeah, with how I'm launching the game in DOSBox, I just, yeah, didn't want to mess around with that too much, so. Guess this is the way? Yes. Okay, back at the temple. Through the door. I'm busy. Why didn't she tell me that I should take this thing along? Okay. Guess I'll save. Just in case. But I'm pretty sure I have all the rest of it. Oops, that's a reagent. Meant to move over that thing. And he was carrying the earrings, I think. Yep. Earrings. Necklace. There. Alright. we go. Okay. Back through the entire maze. At least it's getting slightly easier because I've done it so many times now. So that's something. Can't remember if there's a shortcut to get to the other staircase. But I'll come across it. Staircase. Okay. Then back through here. But yes, there was absolutely no need to be worried that I'd finished the game too soon today. Come on. Death is not a possibility, we're busy. Come on. So slow. They're probably stealing all our stuff. Fine, let's fight them. There. Now I can at least walk faster again. So... we're here, I think? Yep. And then... need to find the stairs. Which should be that one. Yes. So, not the worst instance of needing to backtrack, but still a very frustrating one. Yeah. Exactly. If you're trying to just play through it without constantly checking the walkthrough, yeah, it's a lot longer than that. Because you need to do stuff perfectly. And not make any mistakes. Which is a lot easier when you're using a walkthrough. Alright, hope this area didn't glitch out at least. Yep, still open. Alright. Back to it. So here I needed the different gems. So I'll get... oh, fine, still locked. Need to get the key first. Then I can get the candles. Then I can get the ice blocks. Let's take the reagents, because we are probably going to need them. But I'd say that's the case with a lot of these games. When you look at a walkthrough or like someone doing a speed run, assuming that they don't skip that section entirely. Obviously, if you already know the solution and you know exactly what you need, your experience is going to be vastly different than when you're trying to not check a walkthrough. So, the spell field. And then I think I still need to unlock it. There. Take the bow, even if we don't need it. Don't know if we need that book. We can carry that. Then I'll transcribe that one. It's right there. Okay. So now I've got the key for the other side. At least I think I do. Yep. And I need a candle. And back to this side. Why did they put so many fountains in the way? Candle goes on the pedestal. Crystal goes in the pocket. Ice cube goes in the pocket. There. And switching to this side. Ice cube goes on the pedestal. And diamond goes in the pocket. And then I need to do that entire section again with all the buttons. There. So let's save again. So that button, this button, and that button. Okay. Allows me to teleport to the other side, where we've got more buttons to push. And this button. Well, that didn't help. Okay, too many buttons. Not this button. Okay. No. Wrong button. So, not this button. But yes to that button. Okay, better. Then back upstairs. Yes. Now I have access to this chest. Okay. And the other one's just empty. Back to the teleporter. And now I can unlock this door. Is there a button here? Don't see one. Then we've got the other side of the teleporter here. Got a button there. And we've got a button right here. Okay. So, how do I get back now? Whoops. Guess I shouldn't have pressed this button, maybe? No, that doesn't help over here. Okay, so now I can go back. And... Can now reach this chest. But I don't think I have the key for it. No. So, can't unlock that yet. There's probably more buttons that need to be pushed. Like that one. There's still one here. Okay. And there's these two. Oops. Okay, there's the next key. Hope nobody died. Okay. They're just fine. Okay. Hopefully this will have a positive result. Not really. Okay, not the right button. Maybe it was this one. Yes. Now I've got access to this door. Dang it. I don't have time for them to die. Does the hourglass work here? Okay. Resurrection, please. Thanks. They're just too weak. Okay. This goes on the key ring. And yeah, their weapons are all messed up now. No, he's still got his stuff. So I think we needed 2 cubes. We'll go for 4. Okay. Wait. Button. No, no buttons there. Fine. Then I can reach this door now. Key. Okay. Unlocked. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. There. Hopefully that's gonna be enough now. Cube number 1. Cube number 2. Okay. Cube number 3. And cube number 4. Eventually. There we go. And saving. So. Need to cast the spell again. Because it keeps wearing off. Translation. Alright, so. To commune with the serpent, one must be in possession of the earrings. I have them. To be at one with balance, one must have the Blackrock serpents of order, chaos, and of balance. I have them. To enter the grand shrine, one must wear the armor of the serpent, carry the great staff of the serpent, and wear the crown. Okay, I have those. Only after these are obtained... Yeah. So. Time to change outfits. Won't fit in the backpack. Fine, I'll just drop it on the floor for now. So... Staff. Armor. There. Crown. I did the crown one go? I think it's right there. Yes. Okay. And I'll also wear the earrings. There. Looking great. And I've got Serpent. Serpent. And where's the last one? Don't tell me I don't have it. Went through all this trouble. So, that's the Chaos Serpent. Where's the Order Serpent? Just drop stuff on the floor. There it is. Okay. Got them. I guess I'll put them over in this baggie so I have an easier time finding them. And I think I took pictures of this. Just in case I need to double check it. Yes. Okay. So. And I guess maybe food before I journey onwards. There. Now I save. And let's go.
Place the staff, armor, and crown on the altars.
Okay. Place the staff, armor, and crown on the altars. Which altars? The glass countertop? Maybe. So, crown, armor.
Return when thou hast the 3 artifacts of the great Hierophant. Staff, armor, and crown.
But, you just said I'm supposed to place the, what? Huh? What? Place them there. And then no. You placed them. You shouldn't have placed them. Huh? Okay. Am I supposed to place them here? On the table? Okay. How do they all fit? Just like this. Okay. The Eye of Order.
Thou art in balance, having mastered both chaos and order. I declare thee worthy to bear the emblems of the great Hierophant of balance.
Okay. So I have the eyes, both of them. Just keep on saving.
Dost thou think thou canst chain the serpent of order within a prison of balance? Never. Servants of order, attack!
Right. I should maybe not use the staff for this fight, but oh well. It's just how it's gonna be. Okay. So now I presumably place down the 3 thingies. So that one goes here. And that one goes here. So finicky with placing these. Really? Fine, I'll try the other one first. Nope, I picked up something else. There. Okay, not like that. Not like that. That's just silly. Why would you want to place it there? There, let's just do it this way. Okay?
Now place the eyes of the serpent before my statue.
Okay. Eyes of the serpent. So finicky about how to place things. There. Okay. Did I do it?
Slay me with the serpent's sword, and send my soul back into the void.
Okay. So now I need to kill the snake. Alright. It's going great. No notes. So... how? Like that, I guess? Ouch. 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 Now I just die via lightning. Floaty space snakes.
There, we are done. Balance is restored. Serpent Isle, Britannia, your Earth, the entire universe, all are saved. Worry not about your friend Dupre. He is one with us and content. Goodbye, Avatar. We thank you.
Well, Avatar. You have managed to thwart me once again. By restoring balance where once chaos reigned, you have saved your accursed world. But now here you are, poised at the edge of eternity. Where would you go? Back to Britannia? To Earth? Perhaps you would join me on another world altogether.
Really now?
We do have a score to settle.
go through all that effort only to be kidnapped by the... Right, the Guardian, right? Was that the... I think that was the villain's name. Anyway. Seems we finished Ultima 7. Still didn't actually defeat the villain of those two games. But I think it was the Guardian, right? Wasn't it? Trying to check my notes from the previous game. Yeah, the Guardian. So, yeah, seems the Guardian will continue on to the next game. Alright then. But, yeah, I did finish the game, indeed. The lava lamp is still working. So, yay. Seems the lava lamp is hopefully fixed now. So, yeah. Productive day. I mean, I've been playing Ultima 7 Part 1 and 2 for quite some time now. I'll try and see for how long exactly. But it's been a long time. Let's see. Scrolling through my YouTube channel. I think yeah, Blackgate was before Spooktober that I started it. There. I started Ultima 7 Blackgate on the 3rd of April 2024. So, of course I didn't play Ultima for Spooktober. So, yeah, it took me about a year of weekly streams to get through Ultima 7 Part 1 and 2. So, yeah. Well, my point was I didn't do weekly Ultima streams for Spooktober. So, like, I don't know what game I had on Wednesdays. If it was Resident Evil, then that would have been quite an extensive break from Ultima. Let's see. When's my last Resident Evil stream? Yeah, so it seems... Resident Evil was maybe on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but not on Wednesdays. So, yeah. Regardless, I'd say playing Ultima once a week and taking me a year to get through Ultima 7 Part 1 and 2. Yeah, it's a big part of the franchise, clearly. So I think I still got Ultima 8 and 9 left after this. And of course, like, Ultima Underworld, and there's also the prequel type game that I haven't played that isn't called Ultima. It's something with an A. I always forget. Alakabeth or yeah, that. So haven't played that one still. And I think there's also other spin-offs, but yeah. Still lots to play in the franchise, but for now I'm just playing through the main numbered games. So, yeah, the next one up is going to be Ultima 8. But I'll be starting that next Wednesday. Because, yeah, I've had plenty Ultima for today. So, yeah. But I'm glad I managed to fix my mistake of leaving the Chaos Serpent at the, what's it called? The Shrine of Chaos? The Temple of Chaos? Chaos Shrine. Yeah. So, managed to fix my mistake, and then get back to actually finishing the game. So, yeah. Got there in the end. But there were definitely some slight hiccups along the way. And the game was rated MP13? So it's rated for, I guess, 13 and up. Okay, then. Wouldn't want to traumatize a poor 12-year-old by seeing too many pixels. But yes. Anything after the credits? No? No, just a black screen? No big, like, you finished the game? No? Okay. Game just closed itself. Fine. But yes. Finished the game. Yay. Let's see how many streams it took me to get through this one. So this one would be stream number 25. And for Blackgate, how many did I have there? Let's see. 21. So, 21 streams and 25 streams. No wonder it took me pretty much exactly a year. So, yeah. No surprise there. But I did it. So, yes. Next week, I'll be starting up Ultima 8. No more Blackgate, no more Serpent Isle. Done with all of Ultima 7 now. Alright, so I'll start looking for a channel to raid. And in the chat, you can see the link to my YouTube channel. So if you want to see all my Ultima playthroughs up until this point, so Ultima 1 all the way through to Ultima 7 Serpent Isle, all of those are archived on my VOD channel, so you can find them there if you want to watch them. And who are we raiding? I think we'll probably end up raiding Badger, who's playing Siberia 3, which is just a fun, obscure game. So, don't see a reason not to raid her, even if we've raided her a couple of times during this playthrough. So, for those of you who don't know Badger yet, you'll get to, well, join in on the mystery that is Siberia 3. So, anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Chrono Trigger. Bye!